Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to another little episode here. um, yeah, it's been a while. I apologize. I might have to. Yeah, I'm a little sick right now, so apologies about that. I might be coughing and clearing my throat and whatnot, but yeah. Today I wanted to talk about a topic that someone reached out to me about. I had tweeted a tweet asking for some topics of interest that you guys might enjoy or would like to hear me talk about. And one that I got from the homie James actually was like super good and really hard to think about and to like accept, kind of, at least for me, which was the influence you've had on people you have forgotten about. And yeah, it's one of those that really hits you in the truck when you start, or hits you like a truck when you start to think about it, or for me, because I wasn't always this person that's out here trying to spread love or, like, peace and all the fun stuff. Like, I wasn't mentally aware, I wasn't self-aware, I wasn't socially aware, and yeah, it's tough because like a lot of the people that I've forgotten about definitely have a bad connotation of me. I think I used to be a really reckless, ignorant, and really rude kid. So a lot of the people that a lot of the past that I did purposely forget about, I know I've had a terrible influence on them, and I am really sorry about that. Like, if any of you that knew me back from high school or as a child to high school before I left for school, I am deeply sorry for anything that I may have put you through. Whether it's a situation, whether I said something, whether I did something, or anything like that, I truly do apologize, and I really hope you can forgive me because I was not in a space of love back then. I was not loving myself at all, and it was projected very much so to those around me. I don't remember many people. I couldn't say, nor do I like recall the things that I've done, but for those of you that do know me as that in the past, I wanted to take the time to apologize because I know you can have an influence on someone literally doing your own thing, and it can be influential. Someone could be inspired by something they see you doing, and I was just doing some stupid things, and I know people do things now because of me that aren't the healthiest, aren't the best for your lifestyles, and I truly am sorry that it came from me. So that, like, with that being said, the influence someone can have on a person, it can be both positive and negative. You see, like, obviously we talk about role models as kids. We look up to people, we want to be inspired, people influence us. Yeah, but no one really talks about how, like, maybe you might see something that's quote unquote cool that's really bad, and next thing you know, your life trajectory is headed in towards a negative path because you're influenced by something so poorly. And the influencer never, like, they wouldn't even know. It could be someone you completely forget about, and you didn't realize how inspiring you were to that person, whether it be good or bad. And that's just insane to me. The idea of being influential is so strong. And I mean, we all are. Like, if you think about it, someone has been inspired by you, whether you know it or not. Just the, like, seeing you, talking to you. I've had several interactions, conversations, where I felt entirely changed afterwards, and I don't think that person is going to remember me. We didn't have any significant conversation. We didn't have any significant relationship. but they left an impact on me, and that is insane. I mean, it can happen to anyone. So with that being said, it's important to want to influence anyone for the better. And keep that in mind, like, that no matter what you do, no matter what you can be doing, someone can be watching and be inspired. And it goes both ways, like I was saying. Like, I definitely had influenced people to do things for the wrong in the past. And whether that carried on into their future, I don't know. But there's a possibility. There's a chance that happens. And so with that chance, all I know is that now I want to spread love, happiness, camaraderie, because this shit's tough. The influence you have on people you've forgotten is insane. And you meet so many people every day. You definitely don't remember all of them. But if you're having a shitty day and you start projecting that out, and you meet a stranger who you don't know what they're going through, and you project whatever fucking feelings and crap onto them, that could be the shit that sends them over the top. That can send them into a spiral. And you wouldn't know that. But your influence on that person was so bad that now they're in a fucking shit show for the next week. It's crazy. The influence we can have on each other is absurd. And I forget the term, but it's the things where, like, you're more attracted to things like that you are projecting out. So if you're having a bad day, that negative energy might be attracted a little bit more to you. And it just seems that everything is going wrong. And the influences on your life that day are just so negative. Like, what the fuck's even going on? And then you just take all that in and start absorbing that, and then it just becomes a nasty, ugly cycle. Whereas what I like to hope and what I live by now is, if I go out there and just try to spread a good word, just try to spread love, that maybe that's what I'm going to receive back, because the influence that I'm leaving on this world is that of what should be positive. It's just positive in my opinion. I no longer, like, I really want to see people grow, and I believe everyone has it in them. I know this shit's fucking tough, but there's no reason why we shouldn't try to inspire one another to do great things. We should always be trying to influence everyone in a positive way. And the idea of those that are forgotten that we meet every day, those that we meet that we have forgotten about are the ones that truly matter, I guess. I mean, those are the ones, not necessarily, obviously the close ones around you are super important, but like, think about it. Those interactions that you really only have one of, where you're gonna forget about them, if you leave a mark on someone like that, they're gonna take that into those around them, spread that word. You don't know what kind of person they were. So to influence someone positively and have them spread that type of word or gesture or anything, it like a little ripple effect. That's what I would like to hope things are now. I mean, you see it with, like, small case things. I've noticed it, like, a little small example, like my family and stuff. I was having a shitty morning when I was leaving from home, because I visited home for Thanksgiving the other day. I was having a really bad morning. I woke up with a sore throat. I had a 6-hour drive ahead of me. I had kind of a headache. I was a little upset, not feeling the best for this long drive up ahead of me. Kind of like moping around, and my brother's like trying to talk to me, like, dude, shut up. Like, can't you see I don't feel good? Like, piss off. And then he kind of like pouts away, storms off, and then I hear him talking to my mom, and then next thing I know, he's snapping at my mom because she asked him a question about me or something. I don't fucking know. Like, why Look at him. Go ask him. Da, 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 da. And like I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, I don't really feel that bad, but because I put out this like negative energy or like was an asshole right now to my little brother, now he's being an asshole right now, and that's what he's feeling. He's feeling the shit that I projected out. I'm not even necessarily mad. I was just like, I woke up, feeling a little shitty. It just so happened that someone talked to me in that moment, and that's what I gave out. And then next thing you know, it just rippled. And now, and so it was me, 18-year-old brother to my mom, and then my mom had to take my youngest brother to school. He was like 12, and now she's yelling at him, and he's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just here. I just need to go to school. And I personally think, had I not acted that way to start, none of that situation would have happened. A little ripple effect. Everyone's feeling what that initial person projected out. With the small idea of that, and obviously, like, yeah, none of those people I'm gonna forget about, my fucking family. But, like, think about it, with someone you do forget about. The influence you have on them in that moment is so important, because you don't know what they're going to take to the next. And with everything wrong going on in the world, like, people are so shit sometimes. It's like, you don't know. It literally could have been someone just, like, had said something wrong to them. Someone was having a bad day, spreaded some negativity, and it was that person that was just about to go over the edge. You don't know what people are going through. And the influence you have on a stranger is insane. So why not make it that of, like, positivity? And I mean, now that I'm aware of what I've done in the past, and like I've looked back and I've realized the shit that I've done, and I've like owned up to it, and I've tried to live with it. I no longer want that to be me. All I want is to spread positivity and love and show the people that everyone matters. We all matter. And those around us, whether we believe it or not, whether we see it or not, are extremely influential. You don't necessarily have to know anybody to be inspired. I mean, obviously, yeah, like, you look at your role models and shit. You don't know them. You're inspired by them. You're influenced by these quote-unquote influencers. Why not be an influencer yourself? You don't have to be someone who's fucking reaching out to all these people. You don't have to be someone who's like trying to make a point or make a stand. You don't have to be putting yourself out there in any way. But the interactions that you have, everybody has interactions every day. Be an influencer in those moments, because you are influential. Whether you believe it or not, we all are. Any little act that I see someone commit, that's just like, wow, you might have made someone's day. I want to do that. I was inspired by someone that will forget about me in 10 seconds. The people we forget about, there's probably more people we forget about than those that we know, that we meet in like a day. I probably interact with more people that I don't know than those that I do know in a day. And the thought of like that is crazy, because that's so many more people I can influence that I didn't even know, that I have no idea what they're going to take and do with it. But all I can hope is that we do something good. I think that thought, James, is extremely strong. And I've sat here and tried to record this a couple times, and it's been tough. But I think that's it. Yeah, I mean, like, an example I have is I kind of walk around campus. This isn't like much. I mean, I don't like, it's people I don't even know too. So like you can be influential on people that you don't even know, which is crazy. Because yeah, this example, I love to kick a hacky sack. I love, like, if you know me, I play soccer. I enjoy the sport, and so I've learned to start hacky sacking. And so, days where I'm just standing at a bus stop or walking through campus, I don't have my skateboard, I'm hacky sacking. And I've progressed in it. I'm not good there. I've seen people who are fucking amazing, and it's insane. But I've definitely progressed since when I started. And it's one of those things that I do throughout the whole year. Like, you'll catch me hacky sacking if you know me. But yeah, I've been at some bus stops, and I'll get to class, and then I've had someone come up to me where they're like, "Yo, you're the guy that hacky sacks at the stops." Huh? What? Yeah, dude, I've seen you. You're pretty good. And you made me want to buy a hacky sack. Whips out his hacky sack. We should sack sometime. Holy cow! Fuck yeah, I want to sack sometime. Let's do this. Like that's sick. I can't believe. Like, I don't even know who you are. Like, pardon. Like, that's where we introduce, exchange the socials, and you make a friend. Obviously, that's not like something where I'm spreading positivity or some shit, like an influence like that. But like think about that. You can inspire someone just doing the things you love. Carrying yourself about the way you would normally. Happiness, doing the things you love. You will inspire someone. I've had a couple moments where people are like, damn, you do some weird things, but I respect it. I'm like, yeah. I whip out my DS in class all the time. If I pull up early to class, I'm playing DS. I'm playing with the Etch-a-Sketch. These are things that make me happy. I don't give a fuck that I'm an adult. Why can't I play with the toy? I got some free time right now. It makes me happy. It makes me able to walk out of here with a smile on my face. I didn't have to sit through an hour and a half of lecture and just sit. I have my little toy here. And if someone's inspired by that, goddamn, cool. But I'm just doing the things I love, the things that make me happy and that are able to carry me through the day with a smile on my face so that I can share that with the next person. I think that's important as fuck. And I think a lot of the times, a lot of the things that make us so shit and negative are the fact that we repress what we love. So I think from this, the big takeaway is just, do what you want to do. Who gives a fuck? As I always say, who gives a fuck what anybody thinks? Do what you want to do, because as long as you're happy and you're doing what you love, you're going to inspire and influence someone. And most of the time, it's going to be people you don't even remember 20 seconds later. But it is what it is. Do the most you can. I think, yeah, it's crazy. I really hope I've left, as of recent, a positive influence on those that I've forgotten about. So if you know me, I may not know you. I hope I'm doing you some sort of justice. I don't know. That's all I could hope for. And again, like to those of you that I've known in the past, and you knew me as the delinquent that you did, I apologize. Wasn't very self-aware. Wasn't very cautious of others' feelings. Didn't realize the influence I could have on people, that any of us can have on people. It's crazy. Hold that close to your heart, because you can save someone's life from just being positive and just being a little influential with your little conversations. But yeah, I hope that kind of answers the question. The influence you have on someone is extremely important, and the influence I've had on people, I can only hope is great. And that's what we should strive for. It's just greatness and sharing it and spreading it. Because why the fuck not? Let's just all be happy and loving and healthy. Let's do it. Yeah. I hope that topic, hope that covered it pretty well. Hope you guys enjoy. I will talk to you guys soon. Hopefully this gets out within time. And if you listen through the whole way, again, I love you. You should reach out. We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I love you all. Bye bye.